Oh my lord. Hello, Dionys. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll explain it to you, Dionys, because you're here, and anyone else who's early, right? I'll explain it to them. The reason why I'm laughing so much is because I actually meant to start the stream like maybe like 2 hours ago, and I've had the page loading on the streamer's waiting to start image, and I just didn't press that button. I was like, let me do a few other things before I start, and now I'm. So technically, the stream should actually be ending now, not starting now. But that's my aura. So, do you own this game? First thing I see is an ad. If it doesn't look like Leon, this is the title does not say Resident Evil. I hope it doesn't say. Okay. Oh my god. I decided to show up the moment I commented about actually spawn capping me. Maybe, perhaps. Motherfucker's 2 hours late to his own stream. Hey, only half true. That's only half true, alright? Only half true. But yeah, hello everyone. We haven't done a Xenoverse stream in a very long time, and I thought it wouldn't hurt to do another one, and I promise I won't use most of the stream to talk about how much I dislike Chainsaw Man Part 2 or One Punch Man. So, yeah. 3 ads in a row, dude. Do you want to buy a nation? I'm not making the ads happen, guys. You've seen me moving my hands and stuff. I'm not clicking. Also, my ads are set to moderate, I believe. They always set to moderate or low. So you're getting like Vegeta's techniques to add. What is it at now? It's medium. There's medium, there's low, medium, and high. That's what it's set to. So mine is on medium right now, but most of the time it's low, but it's low or medium. I never set it to high. Because obviously, as much as I would like to make money, I like talking to you guys. And if people are just talking about how they're getting flashbanged of ad 24/7 and leaving because they don't want to see another ad, that doesn't benefit me. You got a lock-in, Steve. Truly, bro, put us on hold. You guys, what I think we'll get a Capcom X Marvel Rivals collab. Anything? It's more likely we'll get a Marvel Rivals Street Fighter collab. Because if they... most of the time they collab Street Fighter with everything. Like Street Fighter is the freest real estate thing to collab with because everyone knows what Street Fighter is. You know, so, and also they like, bro, every Street Fighter collab makes like a butt ton of money. Bearded characters only. Every Street Fighter collab makes like a butt ton of money because you just sell Chun-Li and everyone goes hype, or you just sell the Hadouken or Shoryuken emote or effect in a video game and people will just buy it. So, yeah. Waiter, may I have a manga of obnoxious fans, glacial pacing, horny MC stuck in a development loop, relies on cheap shock value, so rent a girlfriend? No, a Chainsaw Man, please. Oh my god, man. I'm missing the RE9 streams already. Oh, don't fret. I actually did play a little bit of RE9 on Insane, and holy crap, that game is a different game on Insanity. It actually is a different game on Insanity. First of all, the big scary thing, the big white thing that's scared of light, that, oh my god, bro, that nigga must have been training a Kinkai, because I swear to God, it'd be faster to cross all of Snake Wave than it would be to just dodge this dude in the hallway. Second, there is no gun for the entire West Wing. There is 0 guns for the entire West Wing. You need to get to the East Wing as soon as possible to get your first gun. There is 0 guns in the whole West Wing. The only thing you have is the 1 bullet Requiem that Leon gives you. That's it. So, that's as far as I've gone, by the way. I don't think I've even seen the Chunk on Insanity mode, so I don't know if he's gotten faster. But Insanity has new enemy placements. Some enemies mutate, like at the beginning of the game, literally, like the blister heads. It's insane, man. It's literally Insanity mode. It's in the name. What am I doing? Let's go beat people up. Let's go beat people up and then get into fights. I should try the current tournament anyways. I'll do a little bit of fight. If I don't find anyone here, I'll do the tournament. How about that? In a way, Chainsaw Man fell off so hard, it's getting compared to Rent a Girlfriend. Sadly, because of the way Chainsaw Man's ending, the only main character you can compare Denji to is the Rent a Girlfriend guy. You can't compare him to Yuji, you can't compare him to Deku, you can't compare him to Goku, you can't compare him to even Chihiro, right? I'm trying to use examples of characters aren't like good guys, like good boys, right? Like Deku, Yuji, and Tanjiro are all like good boys. But Chihiro is kind of a bad boy, you know? He's kind of like, he's a little bit weird sometimes. Not that he's a bad person, but he's just like, you know, he's like, he can like kill people like no remorse and all that other stuff, just like Denji. But you can't even compare him to Chihiro either. He's just a bum. He's literally just a rent-a-girlfriend like guy, but if he had superpowers. Who should we play? I just like playing Broly. That's it. I really do just like playing Broly. I believe in the first match, 1 Wi-Fi boss streak. Oh, hell no. Please don't say that. Please don't say that. Are you able to get golden if you choose Metal Cooler's training? I do believe you can still get golden, yes. If you can't and I just screwed you over, sorry. But I do believe you can still get golden form for still training by training a Metal Cooler. Because if I recall, picking sides between Frieza and Cooler isn't based on your transformation, it's based on that area's quest, right? If that makes sense. You want to charge up? Alright. Oh, they got burst charge. Are they trying to go beast or UI or what? Okay, I like to save my transformation. I think that is my favorite way to play this guy. Let me see. Oh, his grab actually has a slow startup. Yeah, his grab actually has a slow startup. I did not know that. I do not like... Wait, hold on. Isn't that bullshit? How did this counter not work? What? You see what I mean about Xenoverse 2? It's just so random, man. I shouldn't have took that. That move does a crap ton of damage, and now he's got a buff. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, that time, I probably should have hit him before the counter went off, but... Ooh. Ooh, okay. Is that danger health? It is. Okay. Boom. All right. Now I just have to wait for... I could grab them. I could still grab them. Steve, you should make a Leon Kennedy cack. What would that even be other than just... Steve, the audio... Oh, the Xenoverse audio. Right, I forgot. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, no. No, there's no audio. Okay, good. No, that's better. If you guys were getting, like, your ears destroyed, I would have minded, but you not being able to hear the game, I don't care. Bro, that's a blessing. Be grateful. All right. Boom. Dude, that combo does so much damage. Okay. Come on. Woo! Oh. My ears turned it off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Game controller noise is going crazy. I totally forgot I had the Elgato audio disabled. I didn't want you guys to like start the stream getting mic spammed. Emperor or leader of the Frieza Force if you choose cooler training. I see. Steve, you should probably say your opinion on this already, but what is your opinion on Bakugo versus Rezi? Not power scaling wise? You mean as a fight overall? It's an interesting fight. If we disregard power scaling, two bomb characters fighting each other, or not bomb, but explosive characters fighting each other is just interesting, right? It's not like a boring premise for a fight. Power scaling wise, there's way more to say about it because people think Rezi is immune to explosions. But from a not power scaling standpoint, it's just a good fight. And I know people are like getting down Death Battle's throats about like, oh, why is Death Battle doing Bakugo versus Rezi? It's some Twitter slop like fight that was only going on for like a week as like a joke. Yeah, well, if you don't use Twitter, you didn't even know any of that was going on. You're just gonna be like, oh shit, that's awesome. That's a cool premise for a fight. I want to see that, you know? And that's what most people are gonna see at least. Or hell, if you don't have a Twitter that even like tracks like anime stuff, like if your Twitter's like more for like gaming or politics or some other shit, you'll miss that whole like debate going on. Going for Pokemon Champions to be a gacha and the first to get Incineroar wins. That's funny. Some may even say that's crazy. Going from Requiem to this is insane. Is insane Whiplash? Yeah, I know, because Requiem is like a 2 out of 10 game and this is a 10 out of 10 game. I'd prefer Bakugo versus Yang from Ruby. I can see the potential in that fight, but Rezi is way more explosive based than Yang. Like Yang, I don't know, man. An issue with Ruby characters, the Ruby characters technically got weaker over time. Not because they got weaker from a power scaling standpoint, but because their fighting is just less impressive than it was in the early seasons. So Yang, all the cool like explosive jumps and grenade tricks and that shit that Yang used to do, she doesn't do those anymore. Yang feels way less explosive orientated and feels way more like just a punch kick merchant with a robot arm. That's the infinite key super soul, the one where the super attacks do really low damage, but the key is infinite. What were their moves again? I need to watch out for like getting spammed to death. Handy cannon, that makes sense. That's basically just a key stun that tracks everything. Boom, boom, boom. And then... Is the skill powered up? Yes, I think it is the powered up version. Oh. Okay. So long as the super attacks don't hurt. The fuck? What's going on? Oh, okay. I hate that the ultimate attack warning in this game actually stops you from seeing what the ultimate attack is. I've always said that. That is like the dumbest design ever. That counter lasts way too long. Okay. Ah, unlucky. Okay. Super armor on top of that? Oh, man. Alright. Hello. Be a tiny bit patient. You have armor on. Jesus Christ. Maybe that'll make them think twice about vanishing behind me and immediately hitting that counter. Oh, you took all of that. I don't know how smart that was. Okay. Oh, I want to do Emperor's Blast. Is that gonna kill? They had extra key. They could have kept going until my god broke. Were they worried that my stamina would survive? My stamina was not gonna survive that. They could have kept going until my god broke. Oh, maybe they were worried that basic attack damage wouldn't have been enough to kill me. But the super attack damage sucks because they picked infinite key. So I don't know what they were thinking with that one. To be honest, I feel Death Battle has been doing pretty well, the MHA character, in terms of characteristics. I see. More interested in Bakugo versus Rezi in the characteristics. Oh, well, I don't know. From a character standpoint, what, like a loudmouth, aggressive, kill everyone character, like Bakugo versus Rezi, who's like pretty quiet, but she actually does kill everyone. Like she's a murderer, you know what I mean? I think Bakugo versus Rezi is still a, it's an interesting matchup, but you know, from a power scaling standpoint, I think Bakugo kind of wins, but whatever. Bakugo versus Rezi feels like a waste of a death battle. Does it? If we're being honest, I would say Cell versus Metal Sonic is a waste of a death battle. Because as cool as that is, like, I mean, all you have to do is play the Sonic games and be like, oh, there's no way Cell beats Metal Sonic ever. Why are we doing this? Master Chief versus Doomguy is a waste of a death battle. You only want to see that one because people like Master Chief and Doomguy. But that one is a disgusting waste of a death battle. Ultra Super Villain Frieza looking interesting in PvP, lots of good unvanishables. Oh yeah, he's really, really good. Ultra Super Villain Frieza is like surprisingly like annoying in PvP. He has a bunch of great moves. Even his basic combos, because there's so many parts where he death beams you in the middle of it, so he pushes you really far away from him, and then he can still do his like super attack after that. which is really, really cool. I also forgot to say hello, Xeno Coffee. Just by whose explosions can break the sound barrier, and just go by whose explosions can break the sound barrier and whose are bigger. Well, if we take the Chainsaw Man movie into account, Rezi's explosions are like nuclear bomb sized, right? But then the actual damage he causes to the surrounding environment is nothing. And then Bakugo's explosions are like the size of a building, and they do damage to like, I don't know, All for One, and we have to assume he has higher durability than a building, otherwise All Might is like a paperweight. So it kind of depends. I would say the main issue of Bakugo versus Rezi isn't the size of the explosions, it's that Bakugo is too quick and Rezi doesn't have high enough defense to ignore his speed. Like a good example, most time people say Speed Blitz, but when you say Speed Blitz, people forget that the other character usually is tanky enough to survive the Blitz. And if they survive the Blitz, you're probably just not gonna beat them. Death Battle already admitted in the podcast Bakugo annihilates. So yeah, but people can change their minds or get, you know, more knowledge on a fight. Like, okay, several months ago, oh yeah, Bakugo beats the hell out of her. But maybe several months later they changed their mind on that, you know, who knows. I mean, I still think Bakugo's gonna win because there's just way more going for him. But it's you know, these are all the bearded characters in the game, and Omega Shenron counts. We're counting this as a beard? Alright, man. Isn't that a moustache? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a stupid person. Well, you guys know me. I just like playing Omega Shenron, so.
The power of the Shadow Dragons.
Oh, okay. Apparently this guy also likes playing Omega Shenron.
Stay in the trash can, trash.
Oh, stay in the trash can, trash. Bro, nobody can Omega Shenron like me. You're not about these streets. You're not about these Omega Shenron streets. Alright? I don't play about my Omega Shenron. Oh. I want to get the stamina break, but his stamina break is so bad. See? His stamina break sucks. There we go. At least I got Dragon Thunder. The Omega Shenron streets are my streets alone.
What's wrong? Are you dead?
What's wrong? Are you dead? Butcher says my Omega Shenron will beat yours. I guarantee you I'm the single best Omega Shenron player in the world. Now, I know people might say, Steve, that's ridiculous. And even if you are, that's not a very high title to own. Yeah? You're right. It might even be the lowest accolade in the world, but it's mine, not yours. So it's... I don't care. Do you have a medal? For being the best Omega Shenron player? No, you don't. I do, bro. The movie scaling is doing a crap ton of lifting for Rezi. Oh, it is, 100%. But you know what's going to come down to? Death Battle are probably just going to say Bakugo's light speed. Because they said Deku's light speed. And he's just going to beat Rezi because he's going to be too quick for her. The Mark 10 statement? Nah, because the Mark 10 statement was already out. And it said Deku was Lightspeed in Deku versus miles, right? I'm pretty sure they said Deku was light speed in that fight. And the Mark 10 statement was already out for like over a year, I'm pretty sure. I kind of just want to play Topo. Bro, I wish Hakai wasn't ass.
Justice is nothing to me. I have made my choice.
If we got crossplay for Xenoverse, do say goodbye to PC mods. Oh yeah, no, that would, yeah, that would mess things up.
It'll be all too easy to destroy you.
Wait, it's the Omega Shenron player again. What the fuck? Okay. You want to charge up? You don't want to? Okay. Aura. Aura! Oh. I totally forgot it kept going. I totally forgot it kept going. Uh-oh. Look, we forgot about how this move works. This move does so little damage you can actually just tank all of it. Trash deserves to be tossed, correct? Okay. Topo, do your super long combo. Trash deserves to be tossed, correct? Okay. Hakai, where are you? Okay. I'm just being a douche at this point.
I commend you on a battle well fought. Just not
Crazy how one exclusive skill deals very little damage and give your opponent like a stamina bar or two back from full attack. Truly. Truly. I guess we'll do one more bearded dude fight. Also, wouldn't Bakugo be above Mark 10 anyways, because he seems to be faster than Primal Might, who was at that speed? I think it's impossible to say that Bakugo is faster than Primal Might. Because even though I think Bakugo is probably the fastest current character in My Hero, Primal, like, I think Primal Might being that slow is ridiculous, right? Like, Bakugo is faster than All For One and, like, Teksu All Might. But, like, would Primal Might struggle with the current All For One? I don't think he would. I think he would probably, like, beat him. He'd probably, like, beat him, like, really quickly, right? I want to say Bakugo can't be faster than him. But, what do I know? Is this the new steed, bro? The new steed? What? You say that like I just, like, Skinwalker replaced the previous steed. Leader's genuinely the speedster of all time, and he's not even the fastest in the class. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I get the main character having, like, or the main characters having the best stats in a team fight. Like, a good example is since I've been rewatching Fullmetal Alchemist. Edward is, like, the strongest good guy by the time you get to the end of the series. Even though, like, Mustang has always been, like, the attack potency demon. Like, he just kills people, like, right away. Like, he kills 2 homunculuses and they don't even land a hit on him at the point of him firing on them. Like, they never land a hit the moment he connects his first attack. And Edward still ends up being, like, the most... Well, other than, like, Hohenheim, right? But, like, Edward still ends up being, like, the most reliably strong good guy. Yeah, strongest good guy is Hohenheim. Yeah, I totally forgot about it because Hohenheim spends like the first few moments being like, not a pacifist, but just like not attacking. What's that noise? That's the fireworks. It's in the game. But yeah, I don't know if I would put All for One or what's it like, Awakened Bakugo higher than Primal Mind Speed. I feel like that's a bit I feel like there'd be one line like, oh, he's as fast as All Might, or he's faster than All Might, or some shit. You know how much they love to keep telling you over and over and over and over again that Shigaraki is as strong as Prime All Might? I assume they're only saying that because he actually is. So if a character isn't doing something better than Prime All Might, there's no reason to mention it. You know what I mean? Because they say it multiple times over. Oh, power like Prime All Mights. Power like Prime All Mights. Power like Prime All Mights. And it's supposed to make you go, okay, I guess this is how strong Prime All Might would be if he was a bad guy. But then it makes me wonder, how the fuck does Bakugo or any of these people even survive a single punch that Shigaraki throws out? If he's got Prime All Might stats, no one should survive a punch from him. And Prime All Might didn't have any superpower, so he should also be as fast as him, but he's apparently not, so... Again, unfortunately with My Hero, you just have to say the power scaling is really inconsistent because Horikoshi didn't think about it. The issue is that Prime Shigaraki has Prime All Might stats, and yet Bakugo's reacting to it. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Because... I don't know, man. I guess by that logic, you have to say Bakugo is faster than Prime All Might. But then you also have to go, oh, I guess any random laser means the whole verse is light speed. Bro. Dude. Seeing lasers and instantly thinking light speed is one of the craziest ways our brain chemistry can work. Wasn't All Might in a death battle already? I do believe All Might versus Might Guy was a death battle. See, I mean, every time Shigaraki lands an attack on characters in the final war, they are out right away. The only one who wasn't KO'd was Deku. Oh, no, I think it's... Yeah, okay, them being out right away is, like, fine. You know, I don't expect them to keep fighting, except for some reason Mirko does. I mean, Bakugo also keeps continuing to fight as well, but you know what I mean. But, like, if he has Prime All Might's power, and shouldn't they be dead? Like, I don't think it's unreasonable to assume that they should just actually just be dead instead. Right? It's how, like, I don't know, like, Frieza can kill you with a death beam, but realistically, he could also just punch you, like, a hole through you in one hit, right? The same way how even though Shigaraki has quirks for killing, he also should have more than enough power to actually just kill in a single punch. Bakugo's debatable since the only reason he was even doing well was because of the quirk awakening. Yeah. It's called statement farming. No substance or talking. Statement farming, yeah. They keep reminding you over and over and over again. He has power like Prime All Might. But they don't show him actually doing that. Like, okay, here's a good example. If he had Prime All Might in the UA floating prison, I'm very sure he'd be strong enough to just punch straight down and bust out of it, right? But Shigaraki, who has power like his. Bro, even if Shigaraki only had like 40% of what Prime All Might was showing, I still feel like he'd be strong enough to just punch his way out the dome. So, I don't know, man. JJK does statements farming too. JJK does do them, but I feel like it, since it focuses on how strong the characters are between each other, has to back it up. You know? I'm trying to think of a time where a statement in JJK like is really unfavorable to what's happening on the screen, I guess. I think the best example is piercing blood being the speed of sound and Yuji like barely reacting to it in the train station when Maki can react to like a gun at point blank range when she thought the gun wasn't going to shoot. Like, I think, like, okay, if you see Choso do this, you know the attack is coming right away. It just depends if you can react to the projectile. But Maki genuinely thought that gun has no bullets in it, meaning I cannot be shot, and she still reacted to it. And it was at point blank range rather than from like much further away. So I think, I don't know, Piercing Blood's probably just too slow. That's probably why they stopped mentioning that Piercing Blood's the speed of sound. Because if Piercing Blood was stuck at 1 speed the whole verse, it would just be a shit curse technique. So I think that's why they stopped mentioning that Piercing Blood is like speed of sound level. Because how are you using that on Sukuna if it's only Mark 1? You know what I mean? So I think that's why they stopped mentioning that. And it would be weird if Camo's Piercing Blood was the same speed as Choso's, right? I think you just have to assume that Choso's one is faster. I don't know. I think you have to give charity and say Yuji was wrong about the speed because you only heard it from Megumi, and that Choso's has to be faster. Because it'd be weird if Megumi was like, oh, I can react to Piercing Blood, and then Yuji's like, oh, I'm having a really hard time blocking it, and Yuji's like the guy. So I don't know. It's kind of like, again, Shigaraki should be killing these characters in one hit. So the only reason he isn't is because his power has to be less than Primal Might's, right? That you have to just give the charity of going, maybe that statement is just wrong. Otherwise, that just looks weird, you know? Choso greater than Camo. Yeah, Choso has to be greater than Camo. Leon was already used in a death battle? I do not remember that. If they do feature Ari characters in Death Battle, they better not have it be Ethan Winters. They'll probably have it be Chris or Leon, because Leon's going to be the most popular one right now because of Resident Evil 9. Ethan is a really weird one to scale because, like, he mostly just has, like, endurance feats and regeneration. Not particularly, like, super strength or anything. Like Chris can punch boulders and Leon can parry fucking missiles and super tyrant. Like, even if you want to say that he doesn't, like, judo throw them over his shoulders, that's still a strength feat. To just block those attacks and to move those heavy-ass objects. Leon was already in one. He fought Frank West. I don't remember. I feel like I remember Frank West in a death battle, but I don't remember him fighting Leon. I actually don't remember that at all. Also, why am I in this lobby alone? I just realized that. Okay, never mind. I guess we should do a 3v3. Bro forgets Gege hits Yuji. I don't believe Gege hits Yuji. I know people like to say that, but I think Gege just likes the protagonist actually having something to worry about. Like, Gege almost gives all of his characters some shit that they're worried about. And I don't mean like a case like, I don't fucking know. I don't mean like Ochako going, oh, I hope I can reach Toga one day. That's like a nothing issue. Like, realistically, you should be stronger than Toga. Her quirk offers us 0 advantages until she eats someone's blood. Your quirk is active all the time and it's very deadly. You can literally just touch her once, suspend her, then have your conversation. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Is this the... This is what I normally do, right, for freeze? Ethan has endurance and nothing else, yeah. People bring up the heart feat like Ethan isn't mold, yeah. It's funny to think Baby All For One is considered the power boost. I think what All For One means is that his attacker gets higher, but I don't know how the fuck that stays true in his baby mode.
No, in the baby mode, I don't think he has enough control of his body to
Yeah. Nah, bro, Toga blitzes Deku. Oh yeah, my bad, you're right. Toga just blitzes Deku. See, that's, I mean, because if you do the same logic of, oh, let's be charitable and say this and that, there's still no logic for why Deku doesn't blitz Toga unless if he's somehow slower than her without trying his hardest. I don't know, man. That just doesn't feel right. Bro, someone make My Hero No Academia and rewrite just only that part. Because I still think that's weird, man. Like, you kind of can't justify that. Because if someone ever argues, oh, Deku versus this character, he just speed blitzes. Well, then why didn't he speed blitz Toga? You know? Like, if you, bro, you could genuinely argue, like, Deku versus Potential Man. If he can't speed blitz Toga, he can't beat Megumi. You know? See, now that sounds really unfair, right? But you have to explain why he didn't speed blitz Toga. Then you can explain to me why he speed blitzes Megumi. I don't know, man. That just feels weird. And like I say, I don't think Horikoshi cares about the power scaling. He just wants to have the characters fight each other whenever it's convenient. Did Martha Miranda know Ethan was made of mold? I'm pretty sure she mentions that or has a feeling of it. She probably just didn't know that mold durability was so good. Or endurance. She probably just didn't know it was so good that it didn't matter if you had a functioning heart or not. Butch says I speed blitz the toilet after eating Wingstop. Real. The only thing that's going to be speed blitz is the toilet bowl. Get that ass back. I don't even know who I want to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess I have to play Myra now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you seen the ending of Chainsaw Man? As bad as Modular or Black Clover? No shot. To be fair, I want to say, to be completely fair to Chainsaw Man, it hasn't ended yet. And I'm pretty sure Black Clover also hasn't ended yet. So I can't be mean to that one. And also, I personally didn't think Modular had a bad ending. I know, okay, I think most people's reason for why Modular has a bad ending is that, one, more people didn't die, and two, they didn't see the end of Deborah versus Maharaga. I'm pretty sure if you ask people why they think Modular has a bad ending, they wouldn't be able to tell you anything other than we didn't see Deborah fight Maharaga. Like, to like, the end. So, I don't even know who I'm fighting right now, man. Alright, this guy is trying his hardest. It's gonna be fun. Butcher says, I'm stronger than Maharaga. Well, I too happen to be stronger than Maharaga. Bro, JJK fans are never satisfied. That is very true. JJK fans are just impossible to satisfy. Which is crazy because, like, they get called the fan base that only cares about hype and aura moments. And they clearly want more than the fight. They just want everything. They're just fat, greedy pigs. I find it crazy that he can hit me from every angle, but it takes me like a miracle for my hits to connect on him. Deborah is a fraud. Yuji is as legit in strength as Hercule is. Maru is a plot device. I feel like that's something a JJK Twitter fan would say, especially Deborah is a fraud. Like, people don't understand that Deborah is struggling with Maharaga because that Maharaga is the strongest Maharaga in the series. And even then, he only struggles before he even knows what reverse curse technique is. Like, if you try to explain to a JJK fan that Deborah fighting Maharaga is the same as Gojo fighting Toji, they genuinely are too stupid to get that. They are genuinely too dumb to understand that. They just go, nope, he's a fraud because he struggled once. Or when Gojo struggled against Toji, no, that's different. Even though Toji is way weaker. So, JJK fans and RE fans are the same. I feel like you could say that about most fan bases that refuse to think, though. You could just say that they're all the same because they just don't, like, care to, like, think at all. The Galactic Patrol Saga is coming out in the anime. I cannot wait. Truly. Truly. I totally messed up the timing for that. Andre says, I love you, Steed. I love you too, Andre. How about that? You have not seen RE fans yet? I don't think... I'm gonna give the benefit of that. I don't think most RE fans can be as dumb as most JJK fans. That's just not possible. That just literally cannot be possible. I just don't think that's possible. Like, JJK fans have been stupid since, like, Shibuya started, like, since season 2 started. So, I'm an RE casual, so yeah, who knows? Who the fuck revived me? Alright. Why is he unironically goatening? He's truly goatening it, bro. Crazy how Lou was amongst in danger for doing the awoken skill input. Crazy how Lou was almost in danger for doing the awoken skill input. Who the fuck is Lou? I thought you were talking about Code Vein for a second and you just misspelled it. Funny enough, JJK... Oh, you mean this guy, Vislu. Okay. JJK fans got the fame of being dumb once the anime got popular and a bunch of new anime people got into it. I mean, that's gonna happen, right? Or Ludo. Is it Lu or Ludo? I have no idea. I'm assuming it's this guy. Because he did the blue awoken, like, in my face. I literally looked away from my screen after I perfect blocked him because I didn't care. I wanted to read what was in the chat. So I didn't see him going for the transformation. Jump him? Nah, if people want to try hard in a fucking casual lobby, let them. You know, if that's what they do to feel happy, let them. It's in, like, sets of 2 anyways. Also, would you guys say Chris lost a bit of muscle mass over... No, he definitely lost the muscle. Like, obviously the coach is to, like, distract or, like, hide most of his physique. But he definitely did lose muscle. To be fair, like, RE, like, 5 and, like, 6 were, like... When they were entering, like, super, super duper action territory. And the characters were, like, buff as hell. And for the Ethan saga, which is, like, way more grounded, I guess. They wanted to reduce some of the muscle mass. See, I want you to consider the fact that RE fans have 30 years of undocumented stupidity. I guess that's fair. That's pretty fair, right? He lost muscle because he stopped doing hardcore roids. Truly. Truly. Boom, 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 boom. Crazy and Lust take Xenoverse female cacks are hot. I mean, to be fair, Dimps aren't very shy about giving characters like nice asses and big boobs. And like fat thighs and all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, bro, Dimps are not even slight. I mean, other than giving it to like what? Android 18. Like, Android 18 is like chopped. She's got like nothing going on anywhere. I guess you could say Kefla has abs and she's also got pretty thick thighs in this game. And then Sparking Zero gave her like a chest that's way bigger than she actually has. Vegeta's ass clears cax. Well, that... Okay, look, that's not fair. Because Vegeta's the prince. And when you're the prince, you have royalty and you're the best. Like, look at that. Dudes, nobody compares of that. Oh my gosh. Okay, real talk though. Why do Vegeta and Frieza have like the most egregious bulges in this game? Like, did you have to model it that, like, look how far out that goes out further than his chest. Dude. Let's play Final Form Frieza. I just like him.
As a special favor to you.
As a special favor to you. Yeah. Chris is still my favorite boulder puncher, as usual. So that is why your female's OC's ass is big, because she's wearing Vegeta's armor. You know what? Vegeta probably tells Bulma to make his armor like that. No, Bulma probably makes his armor like that intentionally, so she has something to look at around the house.
Kill you slowly.
Earthwoman, are you sure the clothes need to be this tight? And she's like, yeah, of course. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, broski. Who the fuck am I fighting? Who is this? Oh, it's a bot. Okay. Okay. One thing I really like about fighting bots, you actually get offline connection when you're fighting them. It's like so different being able to like actually just hit an enemy. And then you turn around and the guy next to you is completely untouchable. Then you just randomly looked at a different guy, then didn't fight him and came back to me. What is bots smoking? Okay. When are y'all gonna play RE5? I have no fucking idea, man. I just finished RE9. Give me a bit. Give me a bit. I just finished that. I'm not rushing to play another Resident Evil game. And 2, Monster Hunter Stories 3 came out. I want to play that game. And then before any of you ask me to play on stream, fuck no. Fuck no. It's Monster Hunter. I want to finish it as soon as possible. When are they going to make a game where you actually play as Chris for 75% and not for the last 30 minutes? Isn't that RE5? Am I high? Isn't that Resident Evil 5? You get to play as him for the whole game. You can choose to just never play as Sheva, right? Or if you're player 1, you only get to play as Chris. Steve, did you watch Metal Sonic vs. Cell? Everyone is raving over it. I did in fact watch Metal Sonic vs. Cell. I liked it. Yeah, no, that's it. I just liked it. Did you see how many hits it took for damage to finally connect on this guy when he was in the corner, not moving? Holy shit, man. I cannot fathom trying hard in this game when the connection is just that stink. You're literally just pouring sweat into your controller for a actual 2 out of 10 PvP experience. By the way, I dodged his key cancel and I got stunned by it. That is funny. Are you going to play the new SAO game on stream when it comes out? Probably not, unless if someone, like, pays for it. I'm probably not even going to buy that game in general, actually. Okay. I'm glad it's still this serious when I have 1 HP left. My ass ain't playing RE1. I don't know many people who would play RE1, so... That silver guy only key cancels and spams handy cannon. You don't have to tell me that. I'm pretty sure I saw that.
I'll make sure you regret this.
Next, they should do Sonic Heroes, Sonic vs. Cell Saga Goku. What the fuck is the point of that? Why does that make sense? I would like if Sonic had a fight that he didn't like. Okay, Sonic Heroes Goku literally no. Sonic Heroes Sonic murders Cell Saga Goku. In fact, he probably murders Buu Saga Goku. And we just saw Neo Metal Sonic beat fucking Cell. What are we doing here? No, get a better versus battle. Death Battle never does specific versions. Yeah, if Death Battle was doing Sonic versus Goku, it would be Ultra Instinct fucking the end of the manga Goku versus current Sonic. So, yeah. Colorful Abyss said, Steed, my birthday was 2 days ago. Play Infamous 1, and if you acknowledge this comment, it'll be the first time you've acknowledged a comment from me about my birthday in 5 years. Is that true? I'm gonna have to assume it's true. Because you'd be the one who would remember that, not me. So I'm gonna have to assume it's true. Well, happy belated birthday, OG Colorful. I'm sorry. I don't think I streamed that day. I'm sorry I missed that. I saw Reddit post saying Dragon Ball is 7-2 when it comes to death battle matches. What does that mean? Like they've won every death battle except the ones with Goku? 7-2? Or they've only won 2 death battles? I mean, which ones did they win? It was Beerus versus some like Sailor Moon character and Frieza versus Megatron, right? Didn't Vegeta beat Shadow in a death battle like 100 million years ago? Or am I remembering that wrong? That's got to be inaccurate. No, that's got to be... I don't even care what anyone says. That's got to be inaccurate. Kirby beat Buu. Goku and... Yeah, okay. Trunks lost and Goku lost. Vegeta versus Shadow's Death Battle X. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm stupid then. Apparently, Death Battle thinks that Vegeta wins because he can outlast the super form time limit from Shadow. To be fair, that they said that ages ago. I don't know if they would still hold those beliefs now. Because the problem is, saying outlast the super form time limit would be assuming the Sonic characters haven't consistently killed everyone they fight in that time limit. If a Sonic character notices their ring count is going down, they go, well, I'm done. Let's wrap this up. And the fight ends. And they're aware of their timer. They openly call this out inside the boss fights. So they're aware of each other's timer. Sonic and Shadow call out each other's timer during the final hazard boss fight. So Sonic characters can sense energy too. They would be aware that they're running out of time and go, well, let me just wrap this up. Right?
Solaris can't outlast fucking
Yeah, and if Solaris can't outlast Shadow, what fucking chance does Vegeta have? Principal Saiyans, who's famously known for wasting energy on random ass attacks, is gonna somehow be able to outlast Shadow? Like, fuck no. Are you serious? That's obviously like an old thing. Like, I don't think they would still hold those beliefs now. Vegeta vs Shadow was an OG death battle, but it was 14 years ago. Yeah, that's what I mean. It was ages ago. I don't think they would hold those beliefs now, but that doesn't take it. That doesn't distract from the fact that Vegeta did win his death battle. Like, death battle, Dragon Ball's won more than 2 fights in death battle. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Broly also beat Hulk too, which is one I don't even agree with, but you know, it was a cool fight. Never mind, I meant 8 losses and 4 wins. I see. Okay. Vegeta just monologued for a minute, bro. That sounds like Vegeta. Would you rather be in Raccoon City or Shibuya? Shibuya. Because I'm pretty sure Raccoon City, there's literally 0 survivors. And if you do survive, you get the bullshit that's in the newest game. So you basically lose anyways. But Shibuya, you can, like, get lucky. Wait, Malevolent Shrine. I don't know if you get lucky, actually. I think you actually just lose in Shibuya. You lose them both. Fuck it. There's no winning. You have to be hiding in an overly specific bullshit location to survive that. You lose in both scenarios. Like, at least with RE, you could survive for the next 30 years on average and then die to a virus. But with Shibuya, I think you actually just die in there right away. So I'll say RE, even though that's also a pretty, like, nonsense hard scenario to, like, live through. Yeah. I would take Shibuya, since even if I die, it would be instant. Fair enough. Fair enough. If you're not one of the people that's killed randomly by one of the curses walking around, you'll probably just die instantly, so Sukuna. One, two, three, four, five. Did it roll Beerus twice? Okay. Do I even want to play? No, I actually hate Beerus. Fuck him. Okay, I want to play Vegeta. That's good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think Sukuna can get past Infinity? Yes. I don't know why people keep forgetting that domain expansion exists. Like, domain expansion literally does that. You beat me. Don't waste your time. And now I await my opponent. Shibuya, everything is invisible. Curses, Maharaga, curse techniques. You'll get fucked up in Shibuya because you're on a sorcerer. Yeah, you genuinely won't even see what's gonna kill you. You'll just die. Okay. Does he want to fight? I don't know if he wants to fight. Okay. No, Super Saiyan Bardock deadass wipes Omni-Man. He shouldn't have lost. Yeah, I said this as well before the death battle came out. I said Omni-Man beats the fuck out of Bardock, but if they give Bardock Super Saiyan, he beats the fuck out of Omni-Man. They gave Bardock Super Saiyan and he still lost. I've actually not been more annoyed. That doesn't make any sense. Boom. Okay, 2 hits. Oh, damn. That Southern Death Beam had aura to it, though. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Does that combo? Nope. Oh, okay. That death battle was a whack. Now, base Bardock is low differing on me, man. I actually don't believe that he can do that. Take that. I'll give you something good. Uh-oh, he didn't fall for it. Okay. What the hell am I doing? I'm just dicking around.
I'll give you something good. Take that. I'll give you something good.
You being able to vanish out of people's back hit range is like a top 10 funniest decisions ever, because like, what does bro do? He literally just has to lose the game now. I see backflip, and backflip is usually a very spooky indicator of how the fight's gonna go. Base Bardock can destroy a planet. I think if you're going by... wait, whose power scaling is that from again? King Vegeta's? But King Vegeta blowing up multiple planets is like a what-if thing. That's the problem. Like, Dragon Ball characters have way more attack potency than that, right? But I don't think King Vegeta personally can actually destroy a planet. Okay. I would have thought I had more priority than that. Oh, they have that Super Soul that when you have, like, higher than 80% ki, you just lose the fight automatically. Okay. Cool. Shibuya, you need to be on the outskirts. Yeah, you would literally need to be on the outskirts of Shibuya. Take that. I'll give you something good. What sucks, people blame Omni-Man winning on Devil Artemis and he got heat for it when all he did was animate the damn thing. Well, people are stupid, so no surprise. 10k power level confirmed to blow away a planet. The minimum confirmed is Vegeta of 18k. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vegeta has like 18 to 24,000. And he... and it doesn't... He says he can blow up a planet, and I remember there was a really weird like statement or scaling to it that makes it so that he might not actually be able to destroy the planet like instantly in one hit, because Vegeta can't survive the vacuum of space. So he's obviously planning to do enough damage to leave afterwards, or just blow away all of the life on the surface of the planet. He can't actually just instantly detonate a planet. Meanwhile, Viltrumites can actually just fly through a planet and destroy it right away. Or Viltrumites can just fly on the surface of a planet and just kill all life on it, like really quickly. I don't know. I feel like Viltrumites, well, Omni-Man level Viltrumites are like absurdly quick, for their strength scaling.
No way! How could I have lost?
How could I have lost? Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Whack ass fight. I mean, I guess. I know that Suko no fight's gonna be contentious forever, man. Maybe the anime will do like certain action shots that'll make people have a different perspective, but that fight is still super contentious, even though I think Sukuna like wins in every timeline. And this isn't even just because I'm a Sukuna Glazer, because I love him. He's the king of curses. It's not even the fact that the person he fucking loses to is humble for the first time in their life because of it. It's just that he has way too much going for him. And I think the biggest sign of him having way too much going for him is that at any fucking moment he can transform and get all of his health back. So I don't know, man. I feel like there's too much going for him in that fight for him to actually like lose seriously. Like I'm pretty sure even earlier on in the fight, there's a statement about how he could fight way more aggressive and do way more, but he isn't. And it would actually be in his advantage to do that, and he's still not doing it. Sukuna admittedly also makes mistakes in that fight, but I mean the whole point of that fight is that a fight between two high-level people is gonna have like, at that point it can only come down to skill and if someone makes a genuine mistake. Like, I think the only real mistake Sukuna makes that whole fight is probably choosing to use RCT over domain expansion, because JJK consistently proves that if you are regenerating, you just have less stats. I think the best example is Sukuna versus Maki, because the moment he stops regenerating against Maki, he blitzes her and wins instantly. Healing actively slows you down in JJK. So If he, because he doesn't need to fucking heal. That wasn't any damage. It was like the side of his face. He's just being a weirdo. That's the only actual mistake he made.
Ready when you are, pal.
The other character made way more mistakes than Sukuna. But Sukuna's only actual mistake was he randomly was like, I don't know, I just want the side of my face to be clean when I don't even need it. Like, dude, you have 4 fucking eyes. Like, who cares if one side of your face is fucked up? You know what I mean? He's just a weirdo. That's the only mistake he makes, because if he doesn't make that mistake, he never loses. Gege off-screening crucial fights for climaxes is my big problem. You mean Hikari versus Urame? Because I feel like that's the only one that it actually applies to, unless if you mean the other one. But that's literally only the final move. Like, only the final attack is done off-screen. And if you had seen it on-screen, it wouldn't have changed anything. Boom, 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 boom. But no, like I said, that fight's going to be contentious forever until we see how the anime does it. Because the anime is probably going to have a different take of how to show things. And it might make people, like, change their opinion on it. On, like, who's the winner or whatever, right? But for now, in manga form, it's always going to just be super controversial. Boom, boom, boom. He just ate that? Okay. Hey. Ooh, no Supreme Fury. Okay. Did you like Modulo's ending? I did. Goku, what the hell are you... What the hell was Goku doing? He just didn't feel like finishing the combo? Alright then. Okay. I hope the anime makes Gojo even more glazed so that the ambiguity continues. Look, the anime is going to make them... That might actually be the craziest fight in anime history. Because if you see the way they animate Megumi versus Reggie Star, which is such a bum fight, when they get around to that fight, that might actually be the craziest fight in anime history. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like if it's like 40 to 50 minutes of uninterrupted action. I would not be surprised if it was just 40 to 50 minutes or like an hour of uninterrupted action. I disagree with your assessment because you only deal in absolute Sith Lords. I mean, that's fair, right? That's fair, but I still feel like there's way too much going in Sukuna's favor. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other instances of where Sukuna could improve as a fighter, but really the only actual mistake is just that one time where he fucks up and picks healing over just doing his domain expansion early. Takuba's Wi-Fi joke is the peak of animation. Oh, you're right. Takuba's Wi-Fi joke is actually the best animation in the series. Never mind. Nothing's gonna match that. I liked the Reggie fight. I don't know how much I probably need to reread the Reggie fight. I don't remember how much. No, I actually do like the Reggie fight. No, that's a lie. I'm stupid. I forgot. The Reggie fight becomes very interesting after the domain expansion. Like, the domain expansion is actually the most interesting part of it. I feel like we use speed of light as a metric too often. Oh no, yeah, we do. I've always confidently said I don't think JJK characters are even faster than light. Even though I think JJK characters beat the fuck out of My Hero and everyone glazes them to the speed of light. Because I feel like if there was like a light speed feat in JJK, it'd be super concrete. And then we did get a super concrete one in Modular. So, because Gege actually does care about establishing how strong something is. So if a character's moving faster than light, if a character wants to fucking blow up a planet, he'll just say that they can, right? Steve, have Megumi and Yuji swap fights? Who wins more? Probably Yuji, because Megumi now has 2 fights against Mahito where he instantly loses no matter what. Oh, Tavin, thank you so much for the $10 donation for Super Chat. Holy crap, Tavin. And he says, Steve, tell me how you think of the Sonic Heroes CA's cast? How the Sonic Heroes cast would do against End of Boo, Saga, Goku, and Z Fighters with them using dead Gogeta to buy time for them to get Dragon Balls to get an alive Vegito? Oh, you mean like Halo Gogeta? Like Gogeta with like Z Gogeta? To become Vegito? I guess that makes sense because you would want to have the infinite time over the 30 minutes. Against the Sonic Heroes cast. Okay, when you say the cast, because I don't know how much Amy Rose is gonna contribute to a fight against like Gotenks, right? Or or something like that. But since all of them can damage Metal Overlords, they have to have really high attack potency, and in all of them, they still need to be fast enough to react to and fight Dragon Ball characters. Dragon Ball characters need to be fast enough to fight Sonic characters. Sonic cast is overrated. I would say most of the high scaling from the Sonic cast comes from like other games like Sonic Rush or Sonic Battle, but when it comes to the main characters like Sonic Shadow and Silver, they have like a lot to back them up, like just from the individual games. Like Silver's in one game and he's really high tier for just being in that one game and fighting Solaris. So how do you think the Sonic Heroes characters would do against End of Busaga, Goku, and the Z Fighters? Well, okay, every Z Fighter that's not Goku and Vegeta and Gohan and Gotenks, they can all get out right away. Omega is designed to fight Shadow, objectively, and Shadow is fucking. I don't remember how strong Shadow is in base, at this point in Sonic, but Omega alone is really fucking useful, and anyone who can fight Omega, so Vector and Big somehow. No, not Big, because Big doesn't interact with. No, you'd have to do some serious chain scale cope to be like, well, Big fights Vector in Team Rosa's story, and then blah 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 blah, right? So Omega unironically, canonically beat Shadow in 06. Oh yeah, he does canonically beat him in 06. But it's so easy to say that Shadow probably wasn't fighting his hardest because by 06 he's like a human being. He like cares. He'd be like, Omega, if you think it's for the benefit of mankind, I want it. Sure. Right? I'm not saying Shadow gave up, but it's probably like a JJK fight where they fight seriously for a bit, and then Omega would make compelling points about how, like, for mankind to exist and for everyone to be happy, you must be destroyed, Shadow the Hedgehog. And Shadow's like, you know what, Omega, you're right. Kill me, nigga. And then Omega would hesitate for a bit, and Shadow would be like, what are you waiting for? It's your programming. Do it! And then Omega would probably beat him like that, right? Like, I think Omega is close to Shadow, but I don't think the 06 fight is, like, a good representation of... Because Shadow is like a person. He like cares a lot about mankind. I don't think he would like fight a friend like super seriously. I mean, we have good evidence of that in Sonic Generations. He held back against Sonic because he had superpowers and he didn't use them. So I don't think Sonic characters are glazed enough. Those motherfuckers are busted. It kind of depends on what you think, because Dragon Ball characters get glazed to the highest heavens when it comes to their strength, and then Sonic characters aren't glazed that much. So
Honestly, Sonic characters have more universal beats than Dragon
doesn't matter. Tails slams regardless. Fair enough. I mean, okay, if you want to cheat and answer this really early, Supersonic, no, fuck it. Super anybody beats the whole Z-cast. Because the Chaos Emeralds, individually have like infinite energy. And then altogether, you can pretty much just warp space-time reality, destroy multiple fucking verses all at once if you want to, with all 7 emeralds, etc., right? So you could argue that fucking Super Amy bends over Gogeta. That's the short answer. But if you want to like get super like concrete about it, you could argue that everyone loses except Sonic and Shadow, going super against like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta or some shit, right? That's probably where you can end the argument. If you want to do the long answer. Don't forget Frontier scaling with the Titans. Yeah. Doom Shadow, Solo's Metal Overlord, and Neo Devil Doom. How would you compare him to Dragon Ball characters? I think because we actually do have direct scaling for how strong Shadow should be at that point. Doom Shadow is just disgustingly strong. I don't know where he goes in DBS though. What am I doing? I should be fighting, bro. Because Neo Metal Overlord needs 3 super characters to be beaten, and he does need 3. If it was less than 3, then it would have been less than 3. Alright? But he needs 3 to be beaten. Which means Shadow is stronger than Supersonic, objectively. Objectively, he is stronger than Supersonic, Super Tails, and Super Knuckles at the same time, at that point. And it's even theorized that Metal Overlord is stronger than the Sonic Heroes timeline one. because he wins in that timeline. He beat the Sonic Heroes. So he's probably stronger in that timeline as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did it random on here? Whoa, slow down. Oh, yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Give me my goat.
Everything into this one strike.
Give me my goat. Doom Shadow doesn't beat Cybersonic? Oh, well, I mean, obviously, that's just Supersonic 2. That's kind of crazy to say that Doom Shadow beats that. Maybe Doom Super Shadow beats that or is equal to that. But definitely not base Doom Shadow. Super Cream could beat Goku. I'm willing to say yes. Yes, I am willing to say that actually. I'm willing to go that far. If base Cream and Cheese can beat Emerald in not only in Sonic Battle story, but also in Sonic X. And in Sonic X, it's actually better for them in Sonic X because Emerald doesn't hold back. They just genuinely fuck him up in Sonic X. Then Super Cream probably actually slams the Goku. So, you don't want to make any donuts? No, I don't want to make any donuts. I hate hair. Please death battle. Give me Luffy versus Naruto. I think that would be a horrible death battle. Not because I think Luffy slams Naruto or I think Naruto slams Luffy, but because the fallout from that is going to be catastrophic. Like, whoever wins, the other side is going to go berserk. You know what I mean? Like, it literally doesn't matter who wins that. The other side is just going to go berserk. Is he attacking him? Hey, hey. Can you lock onto me yet? Nope. Well, now this is happening. Dude, it's just his Super Soul. You don't have to kill him for it. Okay, this guy likes jumping too much. You can probably lock onto me now. No, you can probably lock onto me now. Stop pretending. All right, there we go. You like jumping too much. We gotta rein you in every now and then. Oh. It's funny how ass that is until you get to low health. You'll take the quad? Damn, okay. Okay. The detection in this game got me tweaking. Okay. Is that gonna break? Nope. I have too much armor from Burst Rush. You're dead. Man. See what I mean? When you have a strong skill in this game, oh my god, does it do so much for you. Oh my god. And I'm not even key canceling too, bro. Having one good skill in this game is so fucking crazy. It makes me wonder how people even struggle when they're using literally every single bit of cheese. Like, bro, that's actually crazy. Alright. Like, bro, having one good skill. When am I revisiting Sparking Zero Ranked? When I want to put myself to sleep. Oh, we can't back it after that. Whoops. Look who doesn't even know how to play Jiren. Ooh. Okay. Boom. 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 I need some stamina back. It's the iframes. The Burst Rush iframes. They exist. Oh, can I punish them? I probably could have. I just stopped. I love watching my favorite Jiren main. I just like Jiren, alright? Boom. The only time Wesker actually acknowledged Leon was in RE4 when talking about Ada, right? I don't know, probably. Burst Rush is so fucking mindless, dog. That skill is so brainless. Ah, I was hoping that those would hit him. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I really am. You're not dead yet? Fuck's sakes! I thought he was dead from that. I was like, I guess I'm done. Bro, oh my god. Having one skill that says fuck you to the whole game is crazy. And Burst Rush isn't even the best counter of the game. Super Shot God Flash exists. Or I could just be key cancelling and I wouldn't even use any stamina. Flashback to Steed getting mollywopped by Red Potara, Alt Hans, Burst Rush, and BT3. Oh, truly. Are you going to read Sonic IDW XDC crossover? I should probably actually read it. That's a good point. I've only skimmed over it. And by skimmed over it, I mean, like, people showed me, like, bits of it. I haven't actually read it myself. I read chapter 1 when it came out, but I haven't read any of the other ones. Do you like Jiren's original strength or how superhero movie describes him? I think both is fine. But the second one is kind of dumb, because how can Jiren have key manipulation that's just so peak that he's apparently Goku and Vegeta level, but can just tank hits by standing still? I want to remind you that peak key manipulation means you literally stand still and let a nigga hit you, and apparently, if he's the same level as Goku and Vegeta, how is his key manipulation so good it closes the gap after they transform? I want to remind you that when they transform, they get like millions of multipliers. Like any form past Super Saiyan 3 is millions, because you become Super Saiyan God, which is millions. Or, well, sorry, I say millions, but let's be real, it's more than millions. So key manipulation really can't like close that gap. What's the best Xenoverse? Oh, what's the best Vegeta in Xenoverse? To me, it's Super Saiyan God. I would say it's Blue Evolved, because even though his combos have some jank, he has a really exploitable cancel, really high stamina. He's got one reliable combo, even in deep lag. I would say it's Blue Evolved Vegeta. Let me actually play Blue Evolved Vegeta. Jun should get Death Battle. Who should he fight? Knuckles? I don't know who he'd fight, man. I feel like putting Jiren in a Death Battle is so weird, because you just have a stronger than Beerus guy. And then he doesn't really have like a moveset or like a bag. He's just dumb strong. You know?
There isn't going to be
like at least Beerus can like erase stuff, as inconsistent as that might be, especially when you take Topos into account. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know if a Death Battle works with Jiren. You just have to put him up against another strong guy, but it has to be a guy who can like blow up reality by just staring too hard. Oh, Tavern, thank you so much for another $10 donation for Super Chat. Holy crap, Tavern. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely blessed support. Thank you, dude. And it's imagine if the Sonic characters win because of Chaos Emeralds, but the Z-Fights eliminate a good amount of Sonic characters when Hercule gets Chaos Emeralds to become Super Hercule and defeats unpowered Sonic team. I'm actually wondering how strong a Super Hercule would be. Because I know they say Chaos Emeralds have infinite, like, energy. And that's the energy they can output. But the energy that one person can have isn't actually infinite. Otherwise, Super Sonic wouldn't get stronger. You know what I mean? Okay, I guess I'm fighting this guy. So I have no idea. It's funny how before Super, the Sonic verse would just body all of the Dragon Ball verse. Oh yeah, before Super, you could probably argue that, like, even, like, Amy would, like, just strangle Vegeta or some shit. Jiren vs Superman would just be Goku vs Superman, but with less steps. Yeah. If anything, it might be better for Jiren than for Goku, because he doesn't have to rely on not thinking to use the strongest transformation. And being tired. Jiren just has to literally give a shit. That's all of the effort Jiren needs to put into a fight is, damn, do I actually want to win? You know what I mean? Yeah, like, this guy is so good because he just has this one combo that he can cancel out of that does great damage. Oh, he actually knew that I was going to do that there. Okay. But yeah, and this combo becomes even stronger if you get it on the ground too. Like, bro, he's so dumb. And then I think that combos into Final Flash on the ground. Yeah, confidently. You know what? Yeah, I'll let you get that. I'm not so evil as to not let you Achieve your... I didn't even block that, bro. Wait, can you not block Supreme Fury? You probably can't. I just stood there like a dingus and just stared at it. Oh, well, I guess now we can't fight. Remember when back hits were a semi-viable option? Yeah, back hits dead and good. I won't lie, in some cases back hits were too broken. Like Jiren and Gogeta could actually chain you in infinite back hits. And it isn't over yet. Like Goku could also do it. Like back hits that was super quick. You were just like, you just had to turn the game off if that hit you. Oh. I think Blue Evolved Vegeta has such a funny moveset because realistically, most of his moves kind of aren't viable. Sometimes I like to go for Final Gallic Rush just to see if my enemy's paying attention. You're done! Okay. I'm being stupid, bro. I lost. Nigga, who are you? Alright, well, I'm pretty sure the margin was gonna kill me if that didn't happen, so... You know, carry on. No, I lost for... I'm 100% sure whatever you were gonna cook was gonna kill me, right? What moves do you have? Final... I'm 100% sure whatever the margin was gonna do was gonna kill me. Does Wonder Review beat some of the Sonic cast? Probably all of it, because Wonder Review is just giga broken. I think the only way you would beat Wonder Review, since with Chaos Control... No, because the issue is Wonder Review affects everything. The only thing it doesn't affect is things that don't exist. So unless a Sonic or Shadow could have an attack that, like, isn't real... Like, I think even telekinesis or warping damage on top of someone probably wouldn't work. It would have to be a move that straight up doesn't exist. So I'm not sure how... they probably could do it with some chaos controlled space-time mumbo jumbo. Like, I don't know, maybe you can just use chaos control to just teleport the Wonder of You to like the dinosaur age and leave him there. That's not an attack. He'll just fucking die because of the passage of time or because a T-Rex will sneak him. I say that like as if a T-Rex would be beyond the Wonder of You. But I feel like even teleporting the Wonder of You would count as like an act against it and would just not work. So I don't know if Chaos Control would work. So, yeah. Oh, I should probably swap the people out, right? I'm so sorry. I've not done that in a bit. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I haven't done that in a bit. I'm so sorry. If you destroy Earth, would that work? Because it's not an attack. I'm very sure that would work, but no person who lives on Earth is going to destroy it. Like, I usually don't pick destroying the planet as an option unless the person's actually evil enough to do that. Like Frieza, Kid Buu, Cell, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure the Wonder of You could die on accident, but abilities that trigger accidents probably account as an attack. It would have to be a natural accident, like a fucking random-ass avalanche. Just sending boulders down his way and he doesn't see it and it just kills him. Oh yeah, Sonic vs. Awakened Emerald is actually the 5-minute freeze. I think it genuinely is, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Could the Fire Force MC beat Sonic? He looks like he can move pretty fast. I wouldn't know. I don't watch Fire Force. I know they become super giga broken by the end, but I don't know, like, how broken they become. I just know they become broken enough to not be fighting characters who that they used to be fighting. I wonder how far Saitama would get in the tournament of power. He unironically probably doesn't even make it further than Roshi does. Like, the two people Roshi beats are probably people that Saitama loses to. Because Roshi somehow was training off screen and gaining massive amounts of power in the back. I think ability to trigger accidents will work as long as it's not targeting him. Like if you target yourself and it's Wonder Review or Toru, it would hurt him. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess the best way to beat Wonder Review for a Sonic character, because I was gonna say if the Wonder Review doesn't trigger on robots, right? Because maybe robots don't count as people by the standards, which might be a stretch. It might be a stretch, but if it doesn't trigger on robots, you could just have Omega or ML like beat the fuck out of him. If it does trigger on robots, I think the only actual answer would be to just have. No, I was gonna say Shadow can't lobotomize himself. I was gonna say if Shadow was mid-fight and he was like, "Oh, that's how your ability works." Okay, I'll lobotomize myself, but the only command I'll leave behind is use a Chaos Blast instantly, and then I just win, right? Because that's just an AOE attack and it's not targeted towards anyone. It would just win.
Could Shadow Chaos control slightly into the past, send out a delayed Chaos Spear, and then go back forward, and when the Wonder of You appears that or reaches that in the fight, he gets hit by him?
Maybe?
That attack didn't exist.
Wait, Prolapsy, what was your suggestion again? Shadow Chaos controls to the past.
Fires a Chaos Spear where the Wonder of You is going to be.
He throws a Chaos Spear where the Wonder of You is going to be. Then he heads back to the present.
Because that's just an attack with no origin.
Because that's an attack with no origin and without a clear target. Would that count? That probably counts, right? It's an attack that doesn't exist. It wasn't real until that moment. Until the literal moment of you being hit by it. I think, yeah, Shadow probably could. And we know they can time travel because of Sonic 06. It's not crazy to think... And Generations, yeah. It's not crazy to think that he would just do that if he got desperate enough. Or if, stand fighters love to explain their abilities to you, he would go, "Oh, that's what it is? Thank you for not making this difficult." Like, Solaris didn't say shit. If you killed Solaris, you'd be like, "Alright, I won. So why isn't the world going back to normal?" And you just wouldn't fucking know that you have to kill 2 more. Any game besides this one you want to play in future streams? Literally any game. You answered the question in the first 2 words. Is there any game besides this game that you want to play on stream? Any game. Any game. Any game. I don't care. Any game. I'll play Sonic 06 again. Oh, I actually need to do that because I need to play PO6, right? We didn't play PO6. Wonder if you has a lot of range, so would any of the Sonic characters even realize they're being attacked by someone and not just having bad luck? I think they would know because they would probably notice that the moment they thought about going after him, weirdly the world started working against him. So they'd probably know that it's an aspect of trying to attack him. Because it'd just be too weird. It's too coincidental and too weird that would happen. But this is a peak game. Alright, dude. I see how it is. Goku and Vegeta will not be able to defeat Solaris. Yeah, even if Goku and Vegeta could actually beat Solaris, they can't beat the ones in the past or the present. So there's just be an instant loss. And if we're being realistic, there could probably be more than 3 Solarises, you know what I mean? It's just that, like, there's probably different constances of Solaris. And only taking out those 3 would technically also eliminate the one that's 1 second into the future, and 1 second into the past, and 1/2 a second into the future, and 1/2 a second into the past. There's probably like key Solarises, you know what I mean? Like he's technically ever present because he's a god. So he exists in every single like attosecond of reality. But there's probably only 3 you actually need to beat to kill all of them. Or to kill him in general. I mean, technically, okay, here's the only way Goku and Vegeta do it. The only way they can do it is if... Maybe, if Whis time rewinds Vegeta to go beat the one in the past, Goku beats the one in the present, and then they tell Future Trunks comes back to the present, and they tell him to beat his one in the future. But even then, the time gap might be too different, and those might not be the same 3 Solarises, and it won't count anymore, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I think he's just a really bullshit enemy that's hard to beat. Like, Solaris is probably I think Solaris and the Titans are the main scaling for why... the Sonicverse is so ridiculously OP. because. Oh yeah, no, those things are giga broken too. But like, I think Solaris and the Titans are probably the biggest gaps. Like for example, Super Knuckles, or Knuckles admits if he went Super, he could have beat a Titan like even faster than Sonic. And him and Sonic joke about it, but that implies that Super Knuckles would be about as strong as current Super Sonic, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, but Knuckles' mastery of the emeralds is broken. Doesn't he only have high?
No, yeah, but what I mean is that means that like even Knuckles is like pretty relative to Sonic.
Yeah, Knuckles has always been relative.
Yeah. Like, just because Sonic gets glazed and gets, like, yeah. Bro, Knuckles probably beats Perfect Chaos now, like, easily. Yeah. Even though he's slower than Sonic, he probably beats Perfect Chaos easily. Didn't they have to kill them at the same time? See, that's the weird part. I think it's supposed to be the same time, yeah.
To kill them at the same instance in different timelines.
Yeah. Hopwood Squadron, it's about to celebrate its half anniversary. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm okay. I've never played the Sonic 06 story good without the bugs and Elisa's kiss. I think Sonic 06's story is okay. It's probably like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. If you ignore all the bugs. That's my opinion of it, at least. Moro beats Solaris by absorbing his energy and copying his power. No, I don't think he could... I don't think he could absorb his energy, and he couldn't copy the power without dying. Because if you want to assume Moro could copy everything, we see with the Angel power, there's a clear drawback to copying certain powers. And with Solaris's, he's most likely just going to kill himself either right away or like after a few seconds. It'll just blow him up. So, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. And he can't threaten Earth because Solaris is just going to go, okay, nigga, end. I don't fucking care. He can't just hold the Earth hostage this time to cope it. Solaris is definitely too much. Daimyo characters can't punch through time. They shouldn't be able to, right? Super characters should technically be able to, because if Gotenks can scream a portal through the hyperbolic time chamber, super characters should be able to flick holes into time, but they can't. So I don't know. I guess that's an ability thing. It's not like a you can have so much strength you can just do it. It's probably just an ability thing. Why? I assume you went against the greenhead terrorist known as Kefla. I still haven't ever faced Kefla. I've never played Kefla or faced her. So I don't know how bad it is. I'm just not really in a Gekshin Squadron mood. Solaris versus Time Stranger Chronomon. That depends, because Chronomon does have complete mastery over time. I'm pretty sure Chronomon, even like in the middle of the boss fight, he's wondering why he hasn't won instantly if he could control time fully. And I think he realizes only in that moment, oh, it's because I want to lose. It's because I don't want to be restrained by the world anymore. I just want to be at peace. You know, and I don't want to be a tool for the gods, and I don't want to be vengeful against those who exist for me. Like, Solaris is kind of like Eren, where he's being basically forced, not Solaris, Chronomon is kind of like Eren, where he's basically being forced to do everything he's done by a version of himself from the future, right? A version of himself from the future has already decided he doesn't want to be like that anymore. But the current him doesn't know that yet. He thinks he's in control of everything. But realistically, if the future Chronomon was like, kill Solaris, then we can have our peace. Current Chronomon would just destroy him. Like, easily. Without any difference. He probably just snaps his finger and he's gone. Like, he probably doesn't even have to fight him. Yeah, and he scales to the Royal Knights, so... yeah. Scaling to the Royal Knights is fucking absurd. Why do these AI love to fight me so much, dude? Look at the stamina on this guy. Jesus! Hey, whoever this is, damn you for giving your character so much stamina. Now look at what I have to fight. Okay. Okay. Look how long this is taking. Fuck, man. Look how long this is taking. Just have to get the stamina down. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. I do not know any combos that... Why did I do? He has no health. Oh, okay, never. I thought I was gonna lose all my ki. Is this supposed to be 1000 Goku? I have no idea, man. Logically, Goku and Vegeta, no matter how strong, cannot be infinite Zamasu. Oh yeah, they can't. They would have. I mean, I know people like to say Goku thought if he had a sensu bean, he'd be able to do something. Oh yeah, Goku's also fucking stupid. Did you ever consider that? That Goku's an idiot? That's a very consistent part of his character. Why are we not talking about that? Goku is obviously very strong, don't get me wrong, but he literally can't destroy all of reality in a single hit. He's not going to do shit against fucking Infinite Zamasu. Even if Goku wanted to, Infinite Zamasu can shoot out like 8 billion ki blasts at the same time and stop any attack he's doing. Like if Goku goes Ultra Mega Giga Big Bang 1 zillion times Kaioken Kamehameha, Infinite Zamasu could go Infinite Standard Ki Blast and Beam Clash with that and then win. Like he's not going to lose that.
That's all you had? Give me a break.
That's all you had? Give me a break. So I don't know. I don't know if I can give Goku any credit when it comes to the sensu bean thing. I know people like to argue that Goku goes, oh, well, if I had the sensu bean, I could do something. But really, he wasn't going to do shit. Steve has like 2 lotions and 3 creams there. This dude takes care of his face, but he refuses to go to his local black barber. You assume that cream was for my face? I'm joking, I'm joking. I remember Knuckles and Base can knock out Sonic, sense energy, and is always stronger than Sonic. Yeah. I didn't know that was an argument. Yeah, people think Goku could actually be Infinite Zamasu. I don't blame them for thinking, oh, well, Goku must be able to, because why would he say that if he couldn't? But then you also have weird cases like, why would Beerus be scared of Kaioken? Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, if he's like 9 quintillion times stronger than that. Like, after a certain point, you just have to be like, super characters are dumb, and everything they say is inconsistent, and you could just ignore any statement. The only thing that matters is if a character wins or loses a fight. Every statement is nonsense. Oh. See, to grade the ends for a bit, Modern Supersonic is far stronger than he was against Time Eater. And he was in an even stronger form. The end can only harm him, but de-transform him, yeah. The end is obviously Giga broken. Shout out to Giganto for literally eating Sonic if you ran out Supersonic. Yeah. Giganto can also literally kill Supersonic. If you let Sonic lose the minigame where Giganto's biting you, I think he just eats Supersonic and actually kills him. Do any of the Supersonic characters deal with getting hit by infinite rotation? I'm pretty sure because they could control space and time, they can just ignore it. They could literally just unwind it as it's happening or just move it to a different location because they're like, I don't want that. I don't want that on me anymore. Just move it to like this piece of popcorn over here. No. Who did I say I was playing again? Goku Black, I just like him.
This is for our utopia.
Gigantus is canon Sonic Vor. Alright, dude. Goku can beat Infinite Zamasu because I saw it in a dream. Real. The end from Metal Gear Solid 3, also real. Oh.
Well, what do you think of this color? Is it not beautiful?
Okay. Hiho donated $1 for Super Chat. Supersonic gets KO'd by Knuckles. No, he does. Knuckles knows how to control Chaos Energy. He's literally the guardian of the Master Emerald, and he snuck Supersonic too. He's also fast enough to react to him flying overhead, but that's probably because he just sensed him, so he knew exactly when he would be able to just come out and knock them out of him. Like, I think we can all agree that obviously the final boss of the game and Mecha Sonic are stronger than base Knuckles, and they don't knock the Emeralds out of Supersonic, and that's just because, one, no mastery over the Chaos Emeralds, and two, they didn't sneak attack him anyway, so even if they did have mastery, they don't have the jump on him. Nigga, are you serious? Yeah. Oh. That reminds me of how people were trying to make Knuckles knocking the Emeralds out of Supersonic like some sort of anti-feat. Like Knuckles doesn't have the right list of abilities to do that. That'd be like saying, oh, Moro can defuse Gogeta and Vegito, therefore he's stronger than them. Sure, dude. And it's not the fact that he has the right abilities to deal with that. Oh, no, yeah, people love to downplay Knuckles, but I don't know, man. Knuckles is my goat. Nice raccoon kick. Oh, now I have popcorn in my teeth. Okay, I think it's gone. Yeah, Knuckles is literally connected to the thing that can shut off emeralds, yeah. See, every strong character is your goat. That's true. Meathead muscle characters that punch people are my goat. Namek outcropping greater than Goku Black. Yeah, because it blocked my ult. Do you think the Super Emeralds are canon? I don't think they can be because they've never made a reappearance, and I'm pretty sure Sonic Team doesn't want anything hyper to be canon anymore. Like Sonic Team have already said that they don't want to do Supersonic like the stages of the Super Saiyan, right? Where he would have a Supersonic, then he would get hyper because then they would have to make another stage after that to like raise the stakes. So, I mean, if you think about it, consider how long it took from a Hypersonic to exist to Cybersonic. Right? Like, Hypersonic to Cybersonic is genuinely, like, over 20 years, right? Like, it took them ages to want a Supersonic too.
I made Goku's power entirely my own.
Who's my weakest goat? I don't know. Reagan? Reagan is probably my weakest goat. There's probably one weaker, but Reagan's probably my weakest goat. Blaze's last playable role was in Sonic and the Black Knight, and it wasn't even her. Absolutely tragic. I thought Super Emeralds were canon, but can only be used once every like 3,000 years or some bullshit. I'm probably just making it up. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't think Super Emeralds are canon anymore. Because, someone would have tried to get them by now. Reagan is the only one who can beat John. I see. Blaze deserves more feats. She should be a stronger Sonic. Oh yeah, no, Blaze is, I think, like almost literally Sonic's equal. In at least in the games that she features in. Afterwards, you can probably say she isn't, but yeah. Jiren versus Asura would be a great death battle? Maybe. Remember when Death Battle was gonna go hyper and then proceed to do nothing against Mario because of the invincibility star? I didn't even remember that they did that. That's actually stupid. How does Mario even beat Sonic in the second death battle again? I swear to God, all he does is grab Sonic and then throw him, and Sonic just explodes. Right? I swear to God, Sonic turns into a ball, and Mario grabs it, and as the ball is spinning, Mario spins him around and throws him, and Sonic explodes and dies. Like he hasn't fell from space and survived. Or like he doesn't get punched by people who move faster than... Whatever, man.
Yeah, but fucking Death Battle hates Sonic, bro.
Death Battle just actually hate my goat.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's begin without delay.
I've always made this joke. Metal Cell versus Metal Sonic was a battle between Death Battle making Sonic characters lose and Devil Artemis making Cell lose. That's the only... Those, like... It was literally a domain clash of Death Battle doing their best to make sure the Sonic character loses and Devil Artemis doing his best to make sure Perfect Cell loses. What the fuck is going on right now? Okay. Okay. Wait, did someone throw a stone at him? That's not fair. That's not fair at all, man. That was his combo, man. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That was his combo, man. That wasn't right. If that happened to anyone else, they'd be mad. So I don't think it's fair if it happens to someone else. You asked did he fell in the water and exploded his one true weakness. I can't believe it. Yep.
Remember, even with the scaling up, Metal Overlord is stronger than Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Yeah, Metal Overlord is supposed to be stronger than Super Metal Neo Sonic. Matt Sonic just, I'm pretty sure in the comics, he outright says that he just prefers the form less because it's a big, ugly monster. Yeah, it's the same reason Vegeta doesn't use Great Ape. It's just because it's fucking disgusting. He hates it. Yeah, like he'd prefer to be the way he looks rather than a giant, disgusting creature. Which death battle was it? That said Sonic is yet to prove he's faster than light without the need of items. And they lowballed the speed to relativistic. I don't even remember, man. Let me just type on Sonic death battles and find... Sonic death battle matchups. Which ones have happened? No, just give me the Sonic death battles, not what if ones. Sonic's only had 3 death battles. 2 between Mario and 1 against the Flash that uses Archie Sonic. They didn't say that in the Flash one, did they? That'd be fucked up. Sonic is yet to prove he's faster with light without items. We're just forgetting that light speed attack is a natural thing he does in Sonic Heroes. Alright, sure, my guy. Or sorry, the was it the Lightspeed attack is just the it's just a ring homing thing, but against enemies instead. Alright, this fight's gonna take a bit. That is crazy that they still said that. Could a HSR character beat a Sonic character? Because HSR characters have crazy stuff. They probably... One, the HSR character can probably beat a Sonic character, but it wouldn't be like Sonic himself. And I'm not gonna question the scaling too much on certain HSR things, because like I don't think they actually think about it. Like I don't think I'm supposed to believe that Kafka's like machine gun that's based on a real life gun, a modern real life gun, and her grenades are actually doing like solar system galaxy level damage, right? Like I don't think that's supposed to be true, but like I don't know who's like okay, like Finon, Cyrene, and like Iron Tomb are probably like the best actual like feats in HSR, because you actually see them do the stupid bullshit. You know what I mean? Like Iron Tomb does this big stabbing move that like actually wipes out like a galaxy's worth of people in like one hit.
Perhaps I was a bit too
And then Cyrene is stronger than him, and Finon's the core of Iron Tomb and can also do crazy shit. HSR's in Fortnite. Oh yeah, if you do Fortnite composite scaling, then yeah, they're gonna be even more cracked. I think that's really funny to think about. I love Vol Death Battle frequently brings up the time limit for super forms when in Sonic Advance he can stay in super for at least a week. Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest issue with the bringing up the time limit constantly is that canonically, I don't think there's a single fight in Sonic history where they run out of time before winning. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the time limit exists for gameplay purposes. And for, like, story balancing. Otherwise, you would say, why don't they just stay super forever? You know what I mean? Like, it literally exists for writing and for gameplay perspectives, because...
Basically super until he lost the emeralds fighting,
yeah.
Dark Oak.
Butcher asked me for an invite, and I realized that. Please tell me he just appears at the top of the friend list. Oh my fucking god, this shit can never be normal. This shit can literally never be normal. Little Butcher? Huh? Please? No. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. I'll just find you. Oh, there's Hazuka. I totally forgot that he had an Xbox account. Nobody knows my pain. Nobody knows my sorrows. I don't think... Am I dumb? Did I not see Butcher, or did he just not appear? Well, Steve, you are pretty stupid. Okay, shut up. Okay. Check your notifications. Oh, the thing I never check. My bad, bro. Never mind. There's just achievements there. And it's for No Man's Sky, a game I don't play. Oh, you mean... Whoopsies. No, my last message was drop out Ludo. Okay. Shouts out to Steve Doje. Bruh. Okay. Murta's genuinely a bottom writer. The motherfucker can't even maintain the quality of an already good story and somehow messes up everything that made it right. Oh yeah, true. Murata sucks, dude. Murata's such a bad writer that you can actually argue that Boris is stronger than Cosmic Garu and the Saitama that fights Cosmic Garu based on just how poorly scaled that fight is. I was down the message list. Oh, shit, my bad. I'm just stupid. Yes, there he is. I'm actually an idiot. I don't know why I looked at the top and I was like, oh, well, Butcher's not there, so that means I'm just gonna... Why are you not on my friends list? What? Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, that went through. And now we invite... Someone's in here already. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, Purple. Add this bitch out. I need some room. Okay. Some of you might be like, Steed, oh my god, why would you do that? I don't care. Be quiet. This is a dictatorship now. Only my say applies. And if you have any complaints, please put it in the ballot box in the corner, along with a penny donation. And thank you. I should just check my messages. It's way faster. It's actually way quicker to just check my messages. Oh, you know what I realized? I'm actually kind of hungry. I'll just eat something proper later. Since Fire Force is about to wrap up, they'll get a death battle. Oh, they should get a death battle soon? They probably will. Yeah, One Punch Man's manga is just too inconsistent and just too shit. Okay. Hey, Butcher is there. The Marxism is worthless power scaling. It's not consistent and will be reckoned. Murata feels like it always does, yeah. Like, Murata put a feat of Saitama catching Ninja God's weird outside of a dimension space attack. And then retconned it because I think he realized that the story was just too dumb at that point.
I don't have a medal in this game. I don't think I have a single one. I have a bum.
Boom, 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 boom. Get me off this Death Battle wiki page, bro. I think all of the One Punch Man hype died with Season 3. Oh, truly, yeah. Season 3 is actually where the One Punch Man hype ended. Even the biggest One Punch Man glazers basically lost interest after Season 3, because people only read One Punch Man because they like the art. And they liked the animation in Season 1. And they want Saitama to be stronger than Goku. If Saitama doesn't... If One Punch Man doesn't achieve any of those three things, they literally just stop caring. Like, no one reads One Punch Man for the fucking writing. If you read One Punch Man for the writing, or because you actually like it, you're reading the webcomic, not the manga. Okay, wait. Who do I pick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really feel like playing you. Damn it! I'll be this guy.
Let's go.
Let's go. Why does he say it like that? Let's go. You the GOAT. Alright, thank you, Goku. Was there a new One Punch Man chapter? I haven't checked in ages. 3 days ago? Holy shit. I wonder if they finally moved 1 step forward and then they're going to take 9 steps back when they feel like it.
I'll end this quickly.
I might be a little behind, just a little, I see. Murata lacks actual good humor. If a joke is so good, I just assume it's from the webcomic. No, that's the safe thing to assume. It's so funny because all Murata has to do is literally just copy the webcomic, but just give these panels better art. And even that's like a nightmarish task for him to achieve. Like, the dude actually is just a bum fraud. Like, people will love to say, like, oh, this fictional character's a bum fraud. This guy is a bum fraud. Murata's right there. He's just fucking up a story that's already been done for him. That's like a nightmarish thing for him to achieve. Okay. Oh my god, bro. I'm getting poked to death, but I can't lock off of this guy. Okay, at least my Super Soul is on now. Saitama's not beating Krillin. I'm gonna be real, I don't think he can. Like, he could probably beat Z Krillin right now, but not Super Krillin. What? Okay. Oh. I don't know if Butcher's gonna fight back. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Saitama sneezed away a planet. He sneezed away the gas on a gas giant. I'm pretty sure someone already calculated that. And I think that's the reason why he'd be weaker than Boros, based on that fight's logic. Because sneezing away, like the output of a sneeze compared to a punch, and I'm being very serious about this. The amount of effort your body chooses to sneeze, it can't hold it back, right? And a sneeze was like some random percentage of a punch, I don't remember. Meaning that if Saitama threw his fist forward and he hit Earth, he wouldn't blow up the Earth. Which means he's actually weaker than he was in the Boros fight. Because Murata just wants to create interesting visuals and he doesn't think about anything. Because he's fucking stupid. Like, it's not even just that the power scaling is worse. Everything is worse about fucking manga One Punch Man. Like, if we go by the webcomics metric for One Punch Man, you could actually argue that he's invincible and that no one touches him. Because that's all the webcomic shows you. But the manga shows him getting hurt, getting tired, struggling. You know? The manga caps his feats as well, for fuck's sakes. Who is this guy? It's this Don Cat guy, bro, every time. Soka and Beerus. Why are we comparing Saitama sneezing a gas planet away and Beerus shooting out a ki blast and destroying a planet? You do realize Beerus sneezing is different from Saitama sneezing, right? And even then, Beerus' sneeze solos the whole verse. So, I say that, but Beerus' sneeze solos most verses, so that's not really a fair argument. He just wants to draw shit and I respect her. No, I respect wanting to draw cool shit. But by that logic, that means Gege should fucking draw Sukuna Fuga missing and like hitting a nearby star system and blowing up the whole fucking thing because it was fucking awesome and not thinking about how that affects the rest of the story. You know? Like, Murata really just writes anything and doesn't think about how stupid it might be later. Like, I've said this already. Psycho Orochi is technically the strongest person in One Punch Man. Because her standard ki blast slices a whole disc off the face of the planet. Meaning if she used an actual fucking technique, she could destroy the planet with no difficulty. Or fuck, aim the attack a little bit downwards and you just cut the whole planet in half. And you win. Like, Saitama's serious punch parting the clouds means it wouldn't be enough to destroy the Earth. But Psycho Orochi, if she just aimed that same regular ki blast downwards, would cut the whole Earth in two. And that would just be it. But Murata doesn't think about those things, does he? He's just a fucking stupid bitch. Oh, by the way, Psycho Orochi is strong enough to slice the disc off the planet, and then Genos is strong enough to parry that same attack. Okay, sure, yeah, yeah. I'm sure he thought about that one. Bro, I want to play Monster Hunter Stories 3 so fucking bad, bro. I just had to get off my chest. Did Saitama destroy a galaxy? No, he did. When? Is it in this chapter? How many One Punch Man chapters have released that I just haven't read? I actually hate One Punch Man to the point where it's not even like Chainsaw Man where I keep up. Now, I've already said this. Keeping up with One Punch Man isn't feasible. Because the author keeps retconning it. He retconned a story he was writing for 2 fucking years, like 3 times. He keeps retconning it. And it's also just shit. So it's really fucking hard to keep up with. So I would not know if he's done that. If he's done that, I actually want to see it. Fuck.
My power is building.
My power is blue. Why did I pick regular Z Broly? Like he doesn't have a super soul that lowers his stamina recovery. He did when he punched through time. What? Are you saying the punch that hurt Cosmic Garu destroyed the galaxy? Because if so, when? And if it destroyed the galaxy, why was that not mentioned at all? We know how much Murata loves to glaze, so if it destroyed the galaxy, he would fucking show it. I say this exactly about Murata, that he literally just does things because he thinks it looks cool. So if Saitama destroyed the galaxy, we'd see it. Boom, 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 boom. Bro, I remember when Z Broly used to run streets in this game. He used to be just that guy. I'm just getting my health just diddled away. Boom, boom. I just messed up my whole combo. You're in trouble now. Okay. Come on. Yes, Broly. Cheese it, Broly. What? Why did I just use Xenoverse 1 Gigantic Omega? One Punch Man's a troll anime anyways. I'm pretty sure One Punch Man is just there to troll now. It's just there because Murata really likes Dragon Ball and he wants his OC to be as strong as Goku. And I think I've already said this. Saitama eventually at some point will become stronger than Goku because the author's whole obsession is just making Saitama the most coolest, epicest, strongest guy ever. He probably eventually will, but right now he's not. Like, if you try hard to be that much stronger than Goku, you can easily just write in some stupid scene where, like, and Saitama threw out a punch that destroyed multiple cosmologies and multiverses and realities, and he did this with 0.0% of his power. And in his mistake, he was like, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. And he goes back in time to correct it, which is why the story even continues. Like, Murata can easily just write a scene that stupid and then just wrap it up. But he's obviously going to save all the really, like, just brainless shit for when Saitama fights God at the end of the series. Boom. Ooh. Steed, how to not enjoy a game? I wasn't paying attention. What do you mean? You mean this game? This game is never... I wouldn't go as far as to say this game is enjoyable. I think that's going too far. I genuinely thought he wouldn't take that. Boom. Oh, I'm so big, I'm gonna get hit by that every time it gets thrown out. Yep. I literally can't win this. Boom, boom. Here's something special. Here's something special. Okay. Impossible! Would Battle Beast from Invincible actually be able to beat Maharaga? Realistically, he should be able to. Oh, no, yeah, okay. Battle Beast lacks combat diversity, but I'm assuming Battle Beast would just tear a nigga to like nothing, right? No, but here's the fucking issue with Maharaga. Based on Modulo, we know that Maharaga's genuinely Majin Buu, where if you don't destroy every aspect of him, it doesn't count. And he actually adapts to that, which is really fucking bullshit, so... Honest, I'm gonna be real. Maharaga's so strong that no 10 Shadows user can actually kill him. Like, that's just bullshit. I think the only way a 10 Shadows user could kill Maharaga is if the outside help that they're getting with the ritual is that strong that they can do a combined team attack and actually somehow complete the ritual. Because he's so bullshit that if a drop of him remains, he comes back from that. So, Steve, favorite monsters to use in stories? I only just started stories 3, so I don't have a favorite monster. I will probably say Legiacris and Devil Joe. I just like them a lot. Rajang too. Rajang is a monster I really like a lot. Saitama's doing all of this without ki. By the way, all of Krillin's best feats is done with ki. What happens when Saitama's powered up like Jiren and Jose's... What? Are you saying Krillin only did all of those things because of the power system of his verse? You realize Saitama working out and getting immense power is also a power system of his verse, right? Like how a nigga eats too much crab and turns into a crab monster. Saitama's training would just be eclipsed by any training any Dragon Ball character's ever done in their whole life. So if you want to say Saitama gets ki, sure. But Dragon Ball characters just train harder than he does, so they would be stronger than him if they swap power systems anyways. I don't know what that means. Gojo's only strong because he has cursed energy. Yujiro is only strong because he worked hard. I guess. I guess you're only strong because you put the work in. Everyone can't use ki. No, they quite literally can. They just have to learn how to use it. Videl's a regular ass nigga and Gohan just casually teaches her how to use ki. Everyone can use ki. Yeah, exactly. In the future, everyone can use fucking ki. Yeah, in the future, everyone can use it. What are we doing here, man? Yeah, exactly. Even fucking ants in Dragon Ball can use ki. In the new Sonic manga, Eggman summons an Elder Troll. I actually saw that, but I haven't read the Sonic manga. So I don't know if they're gonna do another Sonic Glaze upscale feat where he beats an Eldritch, another fucking super god. But yeah, I don't know, man. I do want to read the Sonic manga because I like Sonic, but I don't know. I'll probably just wait for it to be done or some shit. I don't want to have another thing I'm waiting week to week for updates, or like a monthly if it's a monthly manga. Death Battle's like Pokemon where Death Battle's like Pokemon where it's training amounts to throw punches and kicks to raise your number higher, which is tragic. I see. How I dare to train to be better. Yeah, did you know working harder? That doesn't count. Using the power system of your verse to your advantage? Nope. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Ooh, no. No. No! Fuck, fine, I'll just pick my character, whatever. I was gonna pick 21, but I realized that you guys would just be gooning in the chat, and I don't want to reward you, so I'm not doing that. I guess this guy... It's so hard to actually go Super Saiyan with him, though. I think that's the tragic part. He's actually kind of weak in his base form, because the Super Soul literally makes him weaker. But they made the transformation animation way too damn long. Any current anime you're watching? JJK and Digimon Beat Break still, and I don't know what else I'm watching after that. I don't think I'm watching anything else other than that.
Annoying pest.
Annoying pest.
Like what is this power?
I think if Death Battle was using Genshin characters, their best bet would be... Okay. Their best bet would be Aether or the Archons. Yeah, the main character or one of the stronger characters just makes sense. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that. I'm trying to think of how do I transform without using the Super Soul. Oh, sorry, using the Limit Burst. Okay. Okay. I just really need this. Please, speed, I need this. We just phasing through that now? Alright. Alright. I didn't know we were phasing through that now. I think a guy's got the Super Soul on that when he gets the max key, it forces people to lock onto him. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that move is so strong, man. Holy crap. Like, doing that stomp... Oh, okay. Doing that stomp into Gigantic Cluster is so strong. Gonna watch Steel Ball Run when it comes out. Oh, 100%. I love Steel Ball Run. I have to. I have to. The only downside to Modulo Yuji's had some depression arc. Being hard to watch is him being so unscalable. I think you just have to assume he's stronger than Gojo and Sukuna. But he is, for the most part, unscalable. The reason why it'd be really hard to assume he's not stronger than Gojo and Sukuna is because, one, he was already being compared to Gojo before he reached this level. In Chapter 1 of Modulo, they outright say, do we even have legendary sorcerers like Gojo Satoru and Itadori Yuji? And they did that before he reached this point. 2, Gojo openly just says that the new generation would surpass his generation. And he's... Unless if you think your GOAT is wrong about both Sukuna and Yuji, which would mean you just think Gojo's a fucking idiot or a liar. And if you have that little faith in him, why do you even think he'd be the strongest? Unless you think Gojo's a liar, he openly says Yuji would surpass him. And 3, all of the others, their strength leads to a loneliness that makes them seek greater challenge. Yuji's doesn't manifest like that. He's so strong, he doesn't want to fight anymore. It's over. He's like Deborah's level of strength, where it's just so fucking high. There's like, there's just nothing I want to fight. Even after Deborah gets the warrior mentality, he goes back to, I don't want to fight. Fuck it. Fighting is so fucking tedious. You know what I mean? So, I think that gentle giant kind of energy is a good indicator of how strong they are. Unlike Gojo, Sukuna, and Kashimo, they can't be fulfilled by a fight. It's just never gonna happen. If someone beats them in a fight, they probably wouldn't give a fuck either.
Done already.
The funny thing about a potential Yuji versus Yusuke death battle is that Yuji is canonically a Yu Yu Hakusho fan, so he'd either geek out or be weirded out seeing Yusuke. he probably would geek out, yeah. Itadori wasn't used because Gege likely believes he would dumpster Deborah. Oh no, realistically he would beat Deborah, yeah. I mean, Deborah of no RCT versus Yuji's like massive damage output with his slashes. That'd be really fucked up and unfair. Next death battle, Katevia versus Venti. That would be an extreme mismatch. That would not be fair at all. That'd be fucked up. Venti's gonna go out there and go, oh hey traveler, I'm just drinking some wine, and then all of his cells get split from his body until he's such small pieces you can't even make out what was Venti. He just looks like a part of the floor now. KO! Well, Wiz, if it was no one surprised, the woman who can manipulate atoms is obviously way stronger than fucking Venti. Do you like Gekomon and Beat Break? Geckomon's kind of stupid, and by stupid I mean the slur version of the word. But I think he's adorable for being that stupid. I think Geckomon and the protagonist both take turns being who can be the most fucking annoying person in the episode. But I think they're kind of past that phase now. They did that for a very long time, like what, for like the first 12 episodes. They're just like who can be the most fucking annoying person right now. But I think they're kind of past that phase. Is Gojo only strong because of the 6 eyes and RCT? Like, is his body just regular? Nah, JJK characters are broken as fuck. You guys will see it in the anime. Oh, no, you won't. Because it's in the next season, so you're not going to see it in the anime. But in the anime, the military openly, like, yes, the US military. The US military openly states that grenades and 50 caliber rounds don't do any damage to sorcerers. And I want to remind you, they are not fighting Gojo and Yuji. They're fighting the randoms in the Culling games. Not even Higuruma, who's like a giga strong prodigy, right? It's random people. So sorcerers are just fucking immune to all like regular weaponry anyways. Meaning Gojo by comparison is just even more disgusting. He doesn't have a regular like physique at all. It's like if Gojo never regenerated and never blocked anything with infinity, you wouldn't be able to kill him with like any weapon. I would even go as far as to say as a nuke. I'm gonna go as far to say that because people were like, why don't the US military just nuke Sukuna? One, he can shoot every nuke out of this guy with literally 0 issue, and 2, he would 1,000,000% tank it based on his hollow purple track record.
He tanked it for like 0 damage. He just destroyed people.
Exactly, bro. Sukuna's on like 3% health and eats a hollow purple and is fine.
He would tank it. He would clean it. He would have just killed everyone in the
So, yeah, I think Gojo and Sukuna are just like, if normal sorcerers can take like human weaponry with like 0 damage, then it's safe to say Gojo and Sukuna are way more than normal.
Remember that special grade characters and grade 1 sorcerers can get carpet bombs for 0 damage.
Yeah. Yuji and Deborah could realistically just chill and be the strongest, while Gojo, Sukuna, and Kashima need to get fulfilled in some way through combat. Yeah. Deborah doesn't even give a shit if he's the strongest. He just likes having enough strength to help the people around him. That's it. He only finds fighting Maharaga interesting because he's learning more about the combat system and himself, and he thinks that's like self-fulfilling, right? It's like, oh my god, I like you know when you're playing a game or you're drawing a picture or you're cooking and you're like, oh my god, I didn't even know I could do that. Wait, hold up. If I can do that, can I do this? Oh, okay. That's pretty good. And then if after you were done with that, you're like, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. That's a normal feeling. That's what Deborah's feeling, basically. He just didn't know he could do a bunch of stuff, but he doesn't really like fighting. You know? Where would I scale Saitama? I'd probably say Saitama could beat Namek Frieza, but probably not Cell. Let's do one more. Sure, let's do one more than like end the stream because we've been going on long enough. Y'all see the fit? Hold up, wait a minute. Oh, all the way in the distance, bro. Actually, quick fit check. Oh, I like Yellow Flash's fit. Brienne's is pretty good. Jero's is nice. Butcher's is always great. Oh. Gojo loses to me because I'm burning the manga. Outerversal scaling, actually true. I guess since it's the last fight, I'll just play my CAC. Let me play the build I did in today's video, I guess. I can't believe Elphys is a serum and not a person. Yeah, I know, right? My own character. Bring. Oh. He charged me, then just went a different direction. Like, alright, bro, sure. I guess. No one could stop you. Saitama's blitzing Cell when he goes back in time. He can't even do it actively. And the only reason why I can't do it actively, by the way, is because Murata, the absolute stupid, useless fraud. Yes, I can find every excuse to insult Murata. The absolutely stupid, useless fraud realized that giving the strongest character in the series the ability to rewind time heavily kills the stakes of your already shitty story. So he made Saitama just forget he can do that. Okay. I keep forgetting that that move can do that. Okay. Okay, that move kind of let me down. Should have just used Burst Kamehameha instead. Okay. Tavin has to be rage baiting. He has to be, because Saitama glazers don't exist anymore. They just look at you and cry. All you have to do to say to a Saitama glazer is Dragon Ball Z is better than One Punch Man. All you have to do is say, okay, but can Saitama beat good writing? And then what would they say to that? Nothing. What do you mean he countered the attack? And then the game said, nah, it's okay. It's not. It's just gonna miss. The counter's just gonna fucking miss. What was that? I didn't do that. I didn't even move. I didn't even move. Negative diff would mean someone's easy to beat. I think negative diff means someone who's so easy to beat it would be a waste of your time to fight them. Because low diff and no diff mean people are easy to beat. So negative diff would mean that they're so easy to beat it's a waste of your time. What happened to the GT Trunks video? I never promised that. Boom, boom, boom. You're through, not a chance. You're through, not a chance. Dragon Ball Super has better animation and writing than One Punch Man, and now argue with this wall. Boom. Brave Heat and Saint Spirit doing their thing of just randomly pulling you into the attack. How far does Prime Jinwoo make it through Dragon Ball? He unironically doesn't beat even Raditz, I think, but he can't lose to anyone other than maybe Beerus, since Beerus can like erase like fucking everything. Because I'm pretty sure Jinwoo is famous for having not very high attack potency, but being unironically genuinely unkillable. I don't remember. But like, no, but that's what I mean. Like, Manhwa Jinwoo's attack potency never reaches like planetary, but he can like exist beyond death and survive like every attack. He's just fucking invincible. There's no one in solo leveling that needs attack potency that high. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why his attack potency never gets that high. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I attacking? I'm just, bro, I'm losing it. Who are you gonna play RE5 with? Butcher? Of course. Butcher says my head hurts when I see this game. I don't blame you. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't even read the new One Punch Man chapter. What happened in it? Other than fucking nothing, because nothing ever happens. Let's see. I forgot that they show Blast's son fighting and doing shit. Like, we haven't seen how much of a gigantic fraud his father is. Dude. Blast stocks are in fucking hell. You can write a worse situation for a character to be in. Yeah, Jinwoo can survive a shit ton of hacks, but he wouldn't really make it far in Dragon Ball. He'd probably have to like rely on like just outlasting the fuck up enemies, or maybe he has specific summons that do the attack potency stuff for him. I don't know, but he's got like basically like just a bunch of shit that makes him unkillable. Yeah, Jinwoo's the cockroach of power scaling. He might not be able to do any damage, but you will not kill that nigga. You be playing Sheva. I prefer you play Chris, so Steed becomes a black queen. I don't mind playing Sheva. I actually like her. Can Jiren beat Cell with usage of his ki and his heat? I'm pretty sure Jiren beats Cell by existing next to him. If DBS Goku's Kamehameha bends around Jiren, then Jiren existing in front of Cell would literally blow him away. And bypass his regen. It would kill him through his cellular regeneration. Boom, 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 boom. The people are asking when is RE5. I have no idea, man. Boom, 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 boom. How far is Leon or Chris getting through Dragon Ball? Probably the whole way, since you can't disprove that Leon can parry a Kamehameha. Sorry. Sorry, kid. Oh my god. Leon goes extreme diff with UI Goku. I'm trying to think, what would Leon's stupid pun even be with UI Goku? He goes, not so hard, as he fucking spins the revolver and sheaths it, and he goes, all I had to do was follow my instincts. Dude, on some stupid shit. That parry is actually brain dead. Leon deadass gets through the verse. Leon dodged a field of lasers, therefore was faster than lights.
Leon was taught Royal God by Dante.
He actually, bro, Dante actually did teach him Royal God. There's no way. Dante must have taught him Royal God, because there's no way, bro. Dante, Leon, and the Monster Hunter all can block everything. The Monster Hunter, all he has to do is have guard up, and he can guard fucking Xenogeva's lasers, fucking Gogmazios' lasers. He can guard everything, dude. Yeah, Dante has Royal God and Punishing Grey Raven, I'm pretty sure. Saitama is a version of Jiren that doesn't use ki or heat manip. What? So he's just weak as fuck then. I'm pretty sure Saitama is supposed to be a lame version of Goku, not Jiren. They even gave him the rage moment against Genos' death, even though Genos is a fucking robot and can always be put back together. Oh, I want to have Saitama have his epic rage moment against a guy so I can show him fighting all out. Bro, Saitama literally says he's fighting Cosmic Garu going all out. You can't... There's no way to defend that. He's bald, so he's more like Jiren. Nah, who told you that? Jiren probably has pubic hair. Also, I'm surprised that Garu just stabbing his hand into Jiren, into Genos Dragon Ball style actually kills him, quote unquote. When I'm pretty sure he suffered way worse damage. Like, even if you rip Genos' core out, you can just reconnect that shit. And it's not like it's broken because it recorded all of the fight, which means it works. Why did that kill No, it's One Punch Man. Don't think about it. I'll be Sheva. Oh, I'll be Sheva. You are the streamer, so you'll be playing Chris. All right. I get to make all the boulder punching jokes now. Leon unironically became the Goku Solos of horror games in like 3 days. He actually did. All you have to do is show a character doing really cool shit. And people will go, all right, now I want to see this character fight other people. The reason why Leon's is even funnier is because he's supposed to be a normal human, quote unquote, and he's doing all of this. He could deflect Kamehameha like Tien did. Yeah. Are we gonna get Xenoverse free? Yeah. I'm pretty sure this has been confirmed several times already. Why am I still here? Let's go. Let's go. Let's leave. Let's get out of here. You know? I guess that's a great place in the stream. I should stop eating this popcorn. It's cold now. I'm just being a freak. But so much for autonomous Ultra Instinct, huh? He's gonna say some stupid bullshit like automatic. Nah, I prefer a manual. And then he's gonna get in his Porsche and drive away. So yeah, I guess that's the great place to end the stream, right? Thank you so much for coming by and hanging by and bye. What's a good strike super now? Ego kick. Ego kick is probably the most mindless, broken strike super. But I can promise if you use it, everyone will hate you, but it's there. But yeah, I don't know, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. How about that? Thank you for coming by. Thank you all for being great people. I love you all. And I love you all. And leave a like and subscribe. So yeah, I'm sorry. Alright, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming by. Next time I stream something, I don't know if it'll be Xenoverse again. It probably won't be. I'll think of something. Maybe Project 06, since you guys love when I stream Sonic. Maybe RE5, I don't know. Just wait. Just figure it out. Just wait. But that'll be it. I do love you all. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you fellas all next time. Take care and peace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.